Hello, good afternoon. My name is Mecca. I am one of the students in the mastery program for the entertainment business degree. Um, Something a little bit about me, who I desire to become. I always want to see myself at least in the next 2 to 3 years of being a very successful multi-business owner. I'm currently an entrepreneur now. So I definitely want to see that, strive and lavish and things of that nature and become very lucrative for me, of course. Another thing that I would like to become would be a gospel recording artist. I have an undergrad in music performance, so that is a true, dear heart passion for me. That's considered my baby. My personal journey to mastery hasn't always been easy. It hasn't been smooth sailing. I did create a blueprint for myself years ago, and needless to say, my life has not went as such as that blueprint. We did have a weekly reading today, for this week, called Mastery by Robert Greene, which was an amazing book. 5 strategies that he provided us with: the inclination strategy, your Darwinian strategy, your rebellion strategy, your adaptation strategy, and of course your life or death strategy. Something that I got out of each one of those: for your primal inclination strategy, you have to love what you do, and you have to love the subject of what you're doing. Even if you can't put your hands on it, you got to find a way to get connected to the actual, kind of the nucleus of that thing, or the nucleus of your gift, of your talent. Do you love to sing? Well, why do you love to sing? Well, what makes you happy when you sing? What does it do when you open your mouth? So you have to find the actual connection to it. The Darwinian strategy, in this particular strategy, I do believe that he's trying to get us to understand or find, in a sense, our niche. A niche is a comfortable or suitable position in life or employment, such as your vocation or your calling. What's something that you get joy and excitement out of every day? With the rebellion strategy, dealing with Mozart and things of that nature. For that one, I do believe the anything that happens in while you're finding your mastery or to your journey, you'll get frustrated, you'll get aggravated, you'll get upset, and in that we kind of move off emotions. But sometimes rebelling and sticking to your guns allows you to become a master at what you're trying to do. With the adaptation strategy, change is inevitable, particularly in such a revolutionary moment as ours. You must adapt to your life's, you must adapt to your life's task, to these circumstances. So in this particular strategy, you're having to adapt to the atmospheres and the environments around you, even pushing forward, even enduring. Everything is not going to be as smooth sailing as you would expect it to be. But to really find your mastery or become a master at something, it is going to take hard work. Last but not least, the life or death strategy, which I'm kind of jump to point 3. That's one that I would like to expand on. Life or death strategy definitely relates to me when it comes to a turning point in my story. I've specifically made it to the actual life or death strategy, where trying to find myself, trying to find my passion, trying to find really what I wanted to do. I briefly made a decision that, this is not for me. This world is not for me. I've had all I can have. I've taken all that I can take, and I can't endure anymore. And it came a point where I no longer wanted to necessarily be here. And that's when mentally I began to open up. I began to look at the small things, look at the small trades, look at, what makes me happy, what can take me to a level of excitement at any given moment. And music, it is it. I can breathe, I can live, I can talk out my life through music. I can help someone else through music. Like, that is my passion. My dream career path that I deeply desire, like I stated, to become an entrepreneur. It's scary, but it's rewarding. When it comes to being a music artist, there are ins and outs, and I believe I can be able to explain that maybe later in the class. But my dream career path, I want to be able to perfect my craft day in and day out. And any given opportunity that I have, I want to be able to utilize the tools that I have and still learn. I believe that you should always be teachable in your field. 2 personal goals for me, that I can basically achieve in the next 3 weeks, that's going to be to create a daily checkoff list. So things that I know that I need to get done and I need to push myself, I want to be able to make sure that I can put a check mark by a new task every day. Socialize with 2 to 3 businesses a week. That's probably a weakness for me when it comes to my business and entrepreneurship. So if I can if I can be able to network with other businesses and other companies, I do believe that will help me and brand myself as well.